And now, back to the Sun and Fun Radio Deck, brought to you in part by Green Bay Austin Straubel International Airport.
And welcome back to Chats from the Deck Live, coming to you from Sun and Fun 23, the 49th Annual Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo, presented by E3 Aviation. We are broadcasting on Sun and Fun Radio, presented by the Green Bay Austin Straubel International Airport. FlyGRB.com, stop by the corner of Leanhouse Way and Clubhouse Path, scan the QR code, enter the contest, and win a trip to AirVenture. Cool, cool stuff. Now, Sun and Fun, to those of us here on the deck, Sun and Fun is the aviation event. But I hear there's another one up in Wisconsin in the summertime, and got the cheese head over there collared for the home state. Thanks, Dan. Dan Coyne, newly minted division co-chair of greeters here at Sun and Fun Radio. Thank you for your service, Dan. Aviation events happen all over the country, and they are in Sun and Fun is an all-encompassing aviation event. We want everybody to come in here. A lot of the other aviation events are focused on groups. We have Benson Gyro Days. We've got the seaplane splash-ins, all different kinds of one. One of the events that started out, and I've been hearing a lot about, I've never been lucky enough to be there, is the Midwest LSA Expo. And we have Chris Collins, the executive director of the Midwest LSA Expo. Good morning, Chris. How you doing?
Good morning, guys. It's an honor to be here.
Hey, and we're glad you're here. We were talking off deck that we've both been here for years. We've both known our friend Jana Phillip for years, and we have never met until this morning, which is just amazing to me. Midwest LSA Expo. I'm assuming Midwest means where it happens.
Correct.
And that is?
Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you're about equal distance between St. Louis, Missouri, and Evansville, Indiana. Southern tip of the state.
So that's the Midwest part, but and then LSA. What does LSA stand for our non-aviation listening audience?
Light sport aircraft. It's my best definition is it's just a segment of industry, aviation, where it's supposed to be more affordable and easier to operate, safer, things like that. So we have weight restrictions and speed restrictions and flying daytime only, things like that.
Yeah, it was actually born out of the ultralight movement. The powered hang gliders, everybody wanted. We made 103 so that you could legally fly a powered hang glider. And they kept wanting to be a little faster, a little heavier. So the FAA realized there was a genuine need, and they started the light sport aircraft classification of aircraft. There are specific, you can look it up on the FAA. I'm not going to get into all the specs, and you have a light sport pilot certificate, which you can get with a driver's license, medical. And as far as cost-wise, they've come into the range of general aviation as well, but. So I'm going to come to Mount Vernon, Illinois when for the Midwest LSA Expo?
September 7, 8, and 9. It's the week after Labor Day every year.
The week after Labor Day, the week after my birthday, Jana. So when you're 1 week from Midwest, remember, call Dave and wish him a happy birthday. Sorry, folks, I'm teasing my friends that are sitting here listening in. So what can I expect to see when I come up to Mount Vernon in September 7th?
Well, it's a mixing of all the aircraft that are eligible for LSA and some that are kind of outside the boundaries of LSA. And what I tell a lot of people that don't really know what we're trying to do is remember the old auto shows that you would have in a small town where you could come out and drive the GM and the Ford and the Import and that, make a better informed decision about which one you're going to buy. We're doing the same thing with airplanes. And it came out of Bob Wood at Sebring. Personally taught me how to do it, and we've grown from there. We used Bob's plan, and 15 years into it, we're still doing it.
15 years, wow. Now, what kind of attendance do you guys see? How many vendors do you have? What kind of
we're somewhere around 40 to 50 vendors total.
Wow, that's big. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. And gate attendance?
And attendance somewhere 1,000. Short of 700 to 1,000, but
they're qualified people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. We don't have. Someone said a while ago when the Blue Angels flew by, I don't see that at a segment show, and the actual exhibitors don't want that because they want to be able to talk to their customers, and so they're perfectly happy with only 500 to 700 people walking the ramp because they're qualified people.
And a big part of a show now, like the Midwest LSA Expo, probably is in the same possibly category as DeLand Showcase and Sebring Sport Aviation Expo. Their focus, it's more of a trade show than a fly-in. So you don't do a daily air show and shut down the field for 4 hours a day, because that's 4 less hours that these guys can do demo flights.
Correct. They want to do demos and do demos all day long, and that's what we offer to them.
Okay, so the Midwest LSA Expo, Mount Vernon, Illinois, September 7, 8, 9, 15th year. What else can you tell us? What else do you guys have going on? You got food and stuff for sale, or what?
Yes, we do. We have what we call ancillary director or ancillary exhibitors. It might be, headsets and all kinds of stuff, aviation service related, are invited to exhibit. And then we have free camping on the field. We have a restaurant on the field. It's kind of like a all-in-one stop shop. Everything's there that you'd ever need. And free parking. We try to be the most affordable and convenient event for people to come to.
Okay, so if you're in the area and you want to go see some really cool airplanes, because I'm sorry, LSAs have gotten to be, I mean, you think of that's the thing that came from powered hang gliders, but these are sharp-looking aircraft. Carl,
Absolutely.
you've flown LSAs?
Oh, yeah, quite a bit. And I think they're wonderful. As a matter of fact, it's amazing how affordable they are, how these aircraft, for those that are just getting into aviation, please stop by the Midwest LSA Expo, because it is one of the most affordable ways to get into aviation with a new aircraft. You can't go out and buy a 172 for the price. You can buy 2 LSAs for the price of 172. And that's one thing I can stress. So price points, I mean, they're a wide variety.
And not just buying it and getting it into the hangar. You fly. What do you fly? You're a corporate, Randy. You're a corporate pilot.
Yes.
You fly a Phenom?
Phenom 300 Honda jet and a microjet, yes.
And what's your fuel burn?
Oh, geez. 2,000 an hour.
2,000 pounds of fuel now.
Yeah.
And what does it roughly translates to is it translatable to gallons?
Well, it is. 6.7. Just do the math. So yeah, it burns.
So 2,000 divided by 6.7, we're talking,
that's
180. LSAs, even flying a 172, we're burning 8-10 gallons an hour.
Yeah.
LSAs are up there sipping gas, and I'm always shocked when the manufacturers come up. These LSAs are burning 5 gallons an hour, 4 gallons an hour. And so it's not only affordable to purchase the aircraft, it's affordable to fly the aircraft, which
Absolutely.
is really cool. So what kind of weather do you guys have in Mount Vernon this time, in the September time of year?
Honestly, it's a lot like this right now. Temperatures in the 60s. Or breaking into the 70s. People are wearing shorts and T-shirts and just enjoying good old Mother Nature.
Now, you are here. We got just over 2 minutes left. You're here on the field wandering around. Do you have can people find you here on the field, or how can they find you?
The Llama Tent's usually our headquarters.
Okay, the Llama Tent, the Light Aircraft Manufacturers Association tent, which is in Paradise City. It's on the flight line side of the road through Paradise City. They've got 2 big blue high peak tents. They're not the square white tents with the other. So you can spot the LSA Mall area. And on the web?
MidwestLSAExpo.com. Easy to find.
MidwestLSAExpo.com. Chris Collins, thank you for being here with us. It's a pleasure to finally get to meet you.
Yes, thank you so much.
I might have to find a way to get up there and see your show one of these years. A bit of a trip for me, but hard to travel with all the pups we have. Hopefully we'll be traveling soon. But thank you for being here. Anything else? We got about a minute left. Anything you want to add?
It's free.
Yes, everything's free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Free
Yes.
parking, free admission? I forgot to ask
Yeah,
about that.
free camping, and we have free shuttles back and forth to the hotel. So if you fly in, we give you a ride. Hotels are 3 miles away and reasonably priced, and there's camping on the field with showers.
And you have a great restaurant right there on the
Great
field.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool. The Midwest LSA Expo. And again, the website is MidwestLSAExpo.com.
Correct.
And if you have any other questions, you can direct them to Jana Phillip, who is one of their development people, or Chris. We find them out at the LSA Mall here. We appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you so much for being here and making time to do an interview. I'll let you guys get back to where you needed to be. We've had some great interviews this morning. We got more great interviews coming up.